Okay, hello middle one. Today inshallah we are going to present the question tag. The question tag is a very important grammar for you. It's not a new topic, but you have met it before while you were in junior 5 and 6. The most important thing you have to know about the question tag, and the question tag consists of two parts, and it's at the end of the statement or the sentence, and we have to put it between the comma and you have to put it between a comma and a question mark. The two words are the helping verb and or the modal verb and the subject. Let's open a page and try to practice it together. If I say Sarah is tall, here we should write the question tag between a comma and a question mark. And between the comma and the question mark, you have to write two things. The first thing is your helping verb, your helping verb. And the second part, you should write your subject pronoun. Can I write any subject like Sarah? No, it's not possible to write that. You have to write it a pronoun because your question tag has to be a short form. Yani if you have Sarah, it has to be written as she. If you have Adil, you have to write it as he. If you have the girls or the boys, you have to write it as they. What about your helping verbs? We have a lot of helping verbs. Our helping verbs are like, am, is, or are. Let's divide them as groups. Those are verb to be. We have do, we have did, we have does. Those are verb to do. We have has, had, and have. These are the family for verb to have. And we have some modal verbs like will and would. We have can, and we have could, and other many verbs. Note number 2, if you have a positive sentence like the one we have in the board, Sarah is tall is a positive sentence. You have to write it here as a negative one, so we are going to take the verb is here as isn't. Let's practice another sentence. For example, like the boys drink some milk. Let's write a question tag at the end. We have to write the verb here or the helping verb. Our main verb is drink. Is it a helping verb? Your answer will be no. It's not a helping verb, it's a main verb. So how can I deal with a verb like drink if it's not a helping verb, it's a main verb? You have to look at the end of it. If it's infinitive verb, so here you have to write don't. If your verb is the present and it has at the end S-E-S-I-E-S, so you have to write doesn't. But if your verb here, if it's in the past, you have to write didn't. What about the subject here? Your subject is at the beginning of the sentence is the boys. Shall I write the boys? Your answer will be no. Why? Because your question tag should be short form, so the boys will be replaced by they. I shouldn't write the boys because your question tag should be a short form. If I see mom cooked some delicious fish yesterday and I would like to write a question tag here, let's look at the verb. The verb here is cooked. What about the tense of the verb? Is it present or past? Your answer will be past because we have ed at the end. So what should we write? Shall I write don't or didn't or doesn't? I will write didn't. Why? Because our sentence is in the past form. What about mom? Shall I write it? No, I can't write it. You have to write she. it has to be replaced by she. Your short form should be used for the question tag. But we have some irregular cases. We have some irregular cases. Let's practice or know them together. Number one, if I have a sentence like I am a doctor. What about your verb here? Your verb here is am. It's verb to be. If I would like to write a question tag at the end, shall I write amn't I, middle one? No, I can't write it in that shape. Why? Because I don't have, I don't have that shape in English grammar. It's wrong. But our grammarians told us that we should write I am as aren't I. We should write it as aren't I. And you have to write it with the apostrophe. We shouldn't write it with the O1. This is the first case. So if you have I am, we should change it into aren't I, and please take care that I didn't write it aren't you, because it's not possible to write or change the subject into another one. I remains I. Case number two, if I have I am nice. Sorry, if I have I am not nice. And I ask you, where is your verb? Your answer will be am. Here is the verb. I will ask you, please don't forget to circle not, because if you don't circle it, you will consider your sentence as a positive one, but here I have a negative sentence. And I told you, if you have a negative sentence, change it into negative, change it into positive. If you have positive, change it into negative. So I am not will be am I. I'm going to change it into a positive one. And I don't have any problem if I write am I, but our problem with the negative form. Case number three. Case number three. If I have I have a bag, and I ask you, a bag, I ask you to write a question tag here. Shall I write haven't? No. Your verb here is present, so I am going to write don't I. Another case, she read a book. What about your question tag here? The verb read here, is it present or past? It's a past verb. How do you know that it's a past verb? Because I don't have S at the end, so you have to write didn't she. Another tricky example, if I say mom has a new dress, and I ask you to write a question tag, please take care that we have only has here, circle it. If I like to write a question tag, has will be doesn't have. So it will be doesn't, and your subject is mom, you change it into she. Okay, now let's try to answer some example from our booklet. Let's open the booklet. Yes, here question number 1. Let's read it. Jack watches TV. Number 1, you have to circle your verb. Our verb here is watches. And we have at the end of it, ES. That means it's a present. And you have to take care and put in your mind that your sentence here is positive. So here I should write doesn't, and Jack is a boy, so I'm going to write he. Sentence 2, we have he didn't finish the homework. Your verb is didn't finish. And here it's negative, I change it into positive one, so didn't will be did he. Rose read the book. That was the same example as I did it before. If we look at read, it doesn't have S, so it's a past, so we should change it into negative form. يبقى didn't, and Rose is a girl, so I change it into she. The boy burned the book. Circle your verb. The verb is burned, and if you look at it, you will find it past, and in positive one, I change it into didn't, and the boy change into he. I'm not sleepy. Please don't forget to circle am plus not. So I'm going to change it into am I, because I don't have any problem about the negative form. And so on, you are going to complete your example.